Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a January predictions. Pick a card. I'm really excited because I haven't done a reading for you guys in so long. I think we're close to a year. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle your 3 different piles that you guys can pick from, and we're going to go from there. Pile number 1. Pile number 2, and pile number 3. So I'm going to show you guys. This will be pile number 1. The timestamp will be in the description box below. This will be pile number 2. You can choose by the number, you can choose by the feather, the card, whatever your intuition is drawing you towards. And this will be pile number 3. Go ahead and pick your timestamp, and I will see you there. Okay, pile number 1. So I'm actually going to be shuffling on camera today. If you're not interested in watching that, then I'll put the timestamp below so you can just skip to the actual reading. But I do encourage you to stay because sometimes when I'm shuffling, I'll get messages while I'm shuffling. So I'll try not to take too long. Pile number 1, January predictions. That card flipped over and it was the 10 of Swords. So I'm immediately hearing there's going to be endings. You're going to be closing out cycles this January. January predictions for pile number 1. So this is going to be a bit of general. I'm not going to take. It was just too much. But this is going to be a bit of general predictions, and then I'm going to do some love too. Ooh, I feel like love is very important for you guys this month because, as I said, I'm going to be doing love. It was 222 on my recorder, and a car just drove by, and I'm a clairaudient. So whenever like a car drives by really fast when I'm saying something, I take that as confirmation. So, ooh, definitely. Love is important for you guys this month. I hope all of you guys are staying through the shuffling process because we're getting a lot of messages. Pile number 1, January. Yeah, I'm only missing 2 cards. Pile number 1 for January. Pile number 1, January. I'm gonna take one more. Maybe I should have shuffled off camera, but I don't know. Something was telling me I usually do a mix. Like in some of my videos I shuffle off, and some of my videos I shuffle on. So I don't know. Today I was getting the feeling to shuffle on camera. And love in January for my pile number 1. Love in January. Some of you are born this month. Happy birthday to those of you who have a birthday this month. Love in January for my pile number 1. Love in January. Are your love cards and then your love oracles. Love in January. Cool. Okay, and now we are ready. Do you guys want to look at this before or after? I'm going to keep it for after. January predictions, pile number 1. So we have the 10 of Swords, like I said. The Lovers reverse. Ooh, okay. So love is important for you guys this month, but not in a good way. Like, I have to be straight up and honest. I feel like there's going to be a betrayal. And it's crazy because that came to mind when I saw the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords can often indicate a betrayal as well, just because of like there's swords in her back. But I didn't want to say it right away just because I wanted to see the rest of the cards. But then you have the Lovers reverse. Some of you are Geminis or dealing with a Gemini. And Page of Cups reverse. Some of you are water signs or dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's someone you're dealing with that has a lot of emotional immaturity. And it could be flip-flop. It could be you as well, or it could be the both of you, because I often believe that relationships are what? Relationships are mirrors. So whatever you're not liking in your partner, you may have a little bit of it in you too. Either way, this connection, this relationship, it's coming to a point where it's no longer deniable. The problems between you guys are no longer deniable. It's kind of getting to a point where it's just so obvious that you have no choice but to just let it go and release is what I'm seeing. So this is exactly why I wanted to shuffle on camera, because I had a feeling like the messages would just be so synchronistic, and I didn't want anybody saying like, oh, you chose those cards. Like, no. This is what it is. 91, surrender. Exactly. Spirit is telling you, and then 9 plus 1 adds up to 10, which adds up to a 1, which is the month we're in, January. This is a month for you to let go of the old so that you can welcome in the new. It's time to let go of all the things in your life that aren't serving you anymore. And it has a lot to do with this connection. This connection is holding you back, guys. And I know it hurts to hear it, but this is what I'm getting. You have 78, spiritual career. So some of you guys may be considering a spiritual career, maybe doing something like what I'm doing right now. Even if you're not like doing readings personally for other people, you could just be doing it on YouTube. You may even consider just doing it for your friends, and then maybe it will grow into something else. It could be astrology, it could be tarot, it could be Reiki, it could be studying chakras, whatever it is. Something spiritual is meant to be implemented into your career journey. Even if it's not necessarily a spiritual career, it could be your spirit guides telling you to call on them if you need any help with your career path. If you've been feeling stagnant, learn to communicate with your guides, your angels, God, whatever you believe in, it's all spiritual. I had something else to say, I forgot it. It'll come back to me. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys, it doesn't have anything to do with the reading, but if you guys are interested in any of the decks, any of the cards I'm using here, it will all be linked below in my Amazon storefront. So check that out if you want any of these decks. But anyways, oh my gosh, Angelite support is all around you. Exactly what I was saying. Your spirit guides want you to call on them more. And once again, when I say spirit guides, just translate that to whatever you feel like you resonate. God, angels, maybe a specific passed away loved one that you are thinking of, whatever it may be. Support is all around you, so don't feel like you're alone. Even if physically you're alone, spiritually you are never alone. A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. What I'm feeling like is that you may be reluctant to let go of this connection that you're in. However, it's what's best, not only for you, but for the both of you. And who knows, maybe this connection may come back around in the future. But right now, because Libra is connected to connections, it's connected to relationships. And I feel like at this point in both of your lives, it's time to separate so that you can both go on your own journeys and succeed on your own paths. And it'll be okay. It's gonna hurt for a while, but you're gonna see with due time why it had to be that way. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. We're going to have a new moon in Capricorn this month. Unless we already had it. I feel like, yeah, we probably already had it in December. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like we had it in December already though. But either way, Capricorn season, that's what we're in right now. Your hard work is paying off. So whatever I feel like you guys have been thinking about doing something, pursuing something, or you're in the midst of already pursuing it. And your spirit guides want you to know that this month, if you just stay focused and not so focused on whatever this thing you have going on here is you're going to keep succeeding and succeed. You may not succeed this month, but your guides just want you to know that whatever work you're putting in this month, you will see the benefits soon enough. So do not give up on whatever it is you're working on. I feel like this was way more love based, but at the same time, it's more of a you thing. Like, yes, we're talking about your connection, but it's also you. Your spirit guides are letting you know what it is you have to do to keep on succeeding in this life. And right now, this connection isn't meant for you. And it's crazy because this was supposed to be general and love, but it just seems like your guides needed to get that message out about your connection right now. Even if I'm getting a message that for some of you, it's not even someone that's in your life right now, but it's someone that stays on your mind. And you need to call your power back from that person, because them constantly being on your mind, them constantly being tied to your energy is dragging you down right now. Anyways, it's crazy because these cards are supposed to be about love. So, I mean, this was really a love reading for you guys. I'm sorry about that, but those were the messages that came out. So we have Three of Swords reverse. This is about love now, even though it was like kind of always about love. Three of Swords reverse, the moon. I'm going to show you guys, sorry. Three of Swords, the moon. Once again, this is a very deep connection that you had, don't get me wrong, but just because it's deep doesn't mean it's always the best thing for us. And the Empress. So basically, your guides are telling you that it's time to heal. It's time to heal the wounds that came from this person. It's time to heal. Oh, there's a fly. It's time to heal any types of insecurities that you grew from this person, because you are beautiful, whether you're male, female, you have a beautiful soul, and you're not meant to let anybody be taking your power away from you at all. Okay. You really need to go deep with your emotions with this moon card here. Go deep and figure out where your insecurities lie. And some of them may come from this relationship, and some of them may go even deeper. So it's time for you to really dig deep into your emotions and figure out what you need to work on fully. I would definitely recommend journaling. I recommend journaling to everybody because it's just such a great way to get your emotions and your thoughts out. And then on top of that, it's like my therapist told me, like, when you write things down, it's kind of set in stone. So sometimes I look back on certain situations and I don't remember how I felt. But when you journal, you know, it's right there, you know? So let's see what else. Sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. If some of you have been stalking your ex, don't do that. And if you know you ain't been stalking an ex, then an ex has been stalking you. And this is what I mean. This person is draining your energy, and they may not mean to. Not everybody is spiritual, so they may not realize that, like, constantly checking someone's page or constantly thinking about someone can drain that person's energy. But you just need to protect yourself and call back your power. With heartbroken, it says deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. Yeah, so a lot of you are in this state right now, and if you're not, I feel like there's going to be a breakup / separation this month of January. So that's your heads up, and it's clearly gonna hurt, but just remember that it's for the best. It's what's meant for you to keep on going along your path without this person. And then we have passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. So this doesn't mean that this person didn't really have real feelings for you, or that, you know, they were pretending with their feelings. You know, the feelings could have been really mutual, but that doesn't always mean that you're meant to be with a person. That doesn't always mean that you or this person is mature enough to have the healthy relationship that you're genuinely wanting right now. And that's okay. We just have to remember that we always have to choose ourselves, no matter what. So that was it for your January predictions / messages. I feel like I'm gonna name the video messages instead of like predictions, because this felt like more like a message for your January rather than predictions. But your last card, the card that you picked, it says, this is a card of like feathers and birds. So the bird you got is Kingfisher. And it says, prosperity is flowing. Have faith that you will receive it in the perfect form. Yes, so don't stay down and out. Feel your emotions, but just know that you are supported. Your angels are all around you. And also, if you guys want to go get this crystal, I definitely recommend you will, because it's a good crystal for angel communication and obviously angel support. Support is all around you. So just remember, you are never alone, okay? Well, that's all I have for you today, pile number one. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please give me a like if any of this resonated with you. And again, if you are interested in purchasing any of these cards that you saw, it will be linked down below in my Amazon storefront. I'll see you next time. Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. We're not going to look at this until the end, and I will be shuffling all of your cards on camera. If you're not interested in watching the shuffling, then you can go ahead and skip. I will put the timestamp in the description box below, but I do recommend that you stay because I usually get messages while I'm shuffling. So pile number one was interesting. It actually made me change the name of the video from January predictions to January messages, because I felt like their video was more so messages than like predictions. So yeah. Pile number two, January messages or predictions. Pile number two, January messages or predictions. I feel like you guys are going to be feeling way more in your power this month based on the first card that I saw. But I don't want to say too much before I see all of the cards. Wait, let me look at these. Okay. Pile number two, January messages. Pile number two, January messages. Pile number two, January messages. And so this is going to be some general, and then it's going to be some love too. It's not going to be really long. Pile number one, I think, was like 13-14 minutes. Oh, and if you guys are interested in any of the decks or cards that you see here, you can purchase them in my Amazon storefront, which will be linked in the description box down below. Also, if you're interested in getting a reading from me, you can email me at SpiritualityWithTally@gmail.com. Of course, going to be in the description box. Pile number two, January messages. And some love messages too. Pile number two, love messages for January. Love messages for January. Pile number two, love messages for January. Okay. Let's get into it, guys. Pile number two, what are your messages for January? So we have the Empress. This was the first card I saw because it flipped over, which tells me I feel like you guys are definitely going to be more in your power this month, especially if you haven't been in your power within the last month of 2022. And I feel like you haven't been, because we have the Ace of Wands in reverse and then also the Page of Cups reverse. You guys, I feel like I have some of my artistics in this pile. You guys are very artistic people. The Empress, this is Taurus or Libra energy because it's Venus energy. So some of you could be Tauruses, some of you could be Libras. Some of you could just have Venus heavily in your birth chart if you're into astrology. So you can have Venus in your first house, your fourth house, your seventh house, or your 10th house, or have Taurus or Libra there. And then some of you guys could be water signs, so Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Back to what I was saying, I feel like you guys are heavily artistic people, but you've lost your light a little bit. Maybe you're not into your art as much as you used to be. Maybe you're changing courses with your art. It is okay to be passionate about multiple things in life. It is okay to be passionate about one thing and then months down the line or even years down the line, you find, oh, I'm not as passionate about this as got a little tongue tied there. I'm not as passionate about this as I used to be. And that is completely okay. We are not meant to be just stuck with one particular thing or passion or art for the rest of our lives. We are always changing, and that's okay. But you don't need to stay in this stuck place that I feel that you guys have been in for the last couple of months. I feel like this month is going to be a new beginning for you. And even if it wasn't going to be before, I feel like this reading is being put on your path to encourage you to get out of your funk, to figure out what is dear and near to your heart at this time. What do you love? It's time to find new passions. It's okay to find new passions. Look, this is exactly why I wanted to shuffle on camera. I think I'm always going to shuffle on camera now because I don't want anybody saying that I picked out cards purposely. No. They're just all synchronizing. 3, creativity. And I'm actually recording this on January 3rd, so it's all aligned. I won't post it. I probably won't post it till the 4th or the 5th, but I'm recording it on January 3rd. Creativity, and then yellow also always makes me think of creativity as well, and just art. It's such a beautiful and bright color. Some of you guys may be born on the 3rd of any month, and some of you guys may have the favorite color of yellow, because there's actually a lot of yellow here. There's yellow here. There's yellow here. That's going to be your channeled song, Yellow by Coldplay. You guys go listen to that. Even yellow here. Some of you guys may have a deep connection with the sun. 3, creativity. And then we have personal growth in reverse. So I feel like this month, it's really going to be feeling so different from how your 2022 felt. Especially those, I just keep hearing those last couple of months of 2022 was just so down and depressive for you. And this isn't purple like no, I don't want to get that wrong. I was gonna ask if purple was the color like of depression awareness, but I think that's I think purple is more for DV victims. So yeah. Don't want to get in trouble here, but yellow and purple, some of you guys may be into basketball. It makes me think of basketball, and I don't know whose team that is. The Lakers. Some of you guys may play basketball, maybe that may be one of your passions, who knows. But I just feel like this is the month where you get back in tune with yourself, and I love that for you. You get back in tune with yourself, your art, your creativity, and all your dreams. And that doesn't mean you're going to start accomplishing things right away, although you could. But what it really means is that you're feeling happier, you're feeling brighter, you're feeling more energetic, more motivated, and we love that. We love that for sure. Rainbow obsidian, heal your heart. So this could be a crystal that you might want to get for the month of January, just to keep it nearby you. You can sleep with crystals. You can put them in your bag, your pockets. You can put them on an altar, whatever you choose to do with them. You could even wear them on a necklace, like I have my jade here. Heal your heart. And it's crazy that it says rainbow, because I just said you guys are going to be feeling more alive, brighter, and rainbows are bright, you know. And then even the heal your heart, I love that. Like I said, your energy is coming back to you this January. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Yeah, this is my pile that has just been going through a depression these last couple of months, just feeling awful. And I'm so sorry that you have been going through that, and I wish the best for all of you guys. But you guys need to know that you are good enough. You are good enough for your dreams. You are good enough for whatever you want to accomplish in this life. You are good enough to just be happy. It's not even just about accomplishments. You are good enough to feel happy. You are good enough to feel good about yourself. So let's start getting into that energy. Full moon in Virgo. Some of you guys may be Virgos. And you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. So I feel like for some of you, whenever I see this card, I think of loved ones that aren't with us anymore, loved ones that are in heaven, in the spiritual world, whatever you believe in. And that's just their sign of letting you know that they're okay, and you will be okay too, because they are with you. So those were your general January messages. Like I said, it won't be too long. And now we're just going to get into some love messages for January. The 8 of Cups reverse. Ooh. And the 7 of Pentacles. So, well, let me look at these oracle cards too. I keep forgetting to show you guys. This is the 7 of Pentacles. 8 of Cups reverse. Once again, so much yellow. So much yellow. We have boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues, and the dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. And it was in reverse though. With this 8 of Cups reverse, it makes me feel like someone from your past may be coming back into your life. Now, I get the feeling that your spirit guides don't necessarily want to tell you what to do. You know, like sometimes you'll get readings and it'll be like, this person is coming back and you can't take them back, or this person is coming back and it's going to be genuine. I feel like your spirit guides don't want to give you the answer. Your spirit guides just want to tell you, think about it. Make sure you're thinking logically and make sure you're thinking with all the facts before you make any decision on this particular person. Or maybe vice versa, you may be thinking about returning to a particular person rather than them coming back to you. And the only advice here is to make sure you consider all the facts before you make that decision. And when you do make a decision, make sure you're clear on what that decision is and make sure you're content and you don't have any doubts when it comes to that decision. And that's all the advice I can give you on that. But yeah, those were your January messages. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please give this video a like if any of it resonated with you at all. If you want to reach out to me for a personal reading, you can reach out to me at SpiritualityWithTally@gmail.com. And if you want to purchase any of these decks, it will be linked down below in my Amazon storefront. And it was just 11:11 on the clock. So alignment, guys, higher ascension for this month for sure. And I love that for you guys. But anyways, I'll see you next time. Wait, pile number 2, I completely forgot to show you your the card that you picked. So this is a like feather / bird deck. So it all has birds on it. And this one you got owl. And before I even read the message, owls I think are very psychic. They're very strong in like the psychic world, and I think it's very strong for not clairaudience, clairvoyance, like being able to see things before they happen. So it says your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom without fail. And I feel like this is a message towards your goals and the life path that you want to head on. Even if you may have people telling you that it won't work out, even if you have doubts, coming from your logical mind, trust that what you feel in your gut is correct, and you will not fail as long as you're following your heart. So yeah, thank you once again for tuning in. Hi, pile number 3, my last pile, but certainly not least. This is your card. We will look at that towards the end. So I'm gonna shuffle on camera. Like I told any other pile, if you're not interested in watching the shuffling, then you don't have to stick around. I'll put the timestamp for you to skip to down below. But I do recommend that you do stay because what? Because I usually get messages while I'm shuffling as well. So yeah, you might miss out on some messages. So this is going to be January messages. It was originally going to be January predictions, but the first pile felt more like messages than predictions, so I ended up just going with January messages. Pile number 3. January messages for pile number 3. January messages for pile number 3. 1:11 on the clock. So you guys may be seeing that number a lot. January messages for... Okay, I'm hearing just two tarot cards. I got 3 for everyone else. Doesn't seem like a third one wants to come out, so... January messages for pile number 3. any of you guys are interested in buying any of these decks here, they'll be available for purchase in my Amazon storefront. The link will be down below. Anyway, messages for pile number 3. Ooh. You guys got one of my favorite crystals. I love that crystal so much, but you'll see what it is. You guys probably just saw it when I lifted it up, but anyways. Are you guys like, do I have some Scorpios in this pile? I'm getting a vibe of Scorpio because I feel like I'm not getting any messages while I'm shuffling for you guys right now. And it's giving me like a secretive vibe. I don't know. If you are a Scorpio, let me know down below. And then we're going to get some love messages. So these were general and then some love, but neither sections will be too long. It's just going to be straight to the point. January messages for pile number 3. Guys, I gotta work on a new intro for my channel. Messages for pile number 3. I think I'm gonna keep the same song though. Dang it, I didn't say love messages while I was shuffling, so I'm sure it'll still come out as love. Messages for pile number 3. No. I heard let's just keep one. So you guys, I feel like you guys had the least amount of messages, and that's absolutely fine. Let's see what comes through. Pile number 3 is January messages. We have the 9 of Cups reversed and the 6 of Swords. So immediately, walk away, boo. Walk away, move on, whether it's a person, whether it's a job, whether it's something you have committed to that you just don't want to do. Walk away because your happiness is not there, and you know that. Your happiness is not there. I don't care if you once loved this person, this job, whatever it is, your happiness is simply not there anymore, and it is okay to move forward. Okay, we're leaving unhappiness back in 2022. Okay, it is not the time for you to just be unhappy just because this is all you know, or just because this is something you've been at for a long time. It doesn't matter. You deserve to be happy. Okay, look at that. Like I told the other 2 piles, this is why I chose to shuffle on camera, because the messages are just too synchronistic. And you know, skepticals will always say, oh no, she picked those cards out. No, I absolutely did not. I shuffled right in front of your eyes, and it's all lining up. Completion. January, you're going to be walking away from something, even if you don't want to. I mean, but you want to. It's a difference. Sometimes you don't want to walk away from something, but deep down you know you actually do want to, because you're not happy there. Like, completion, individuality, whatever this is, has what is the word? Stripped you of yourself. It stripped you of your individuality. It stripped you of the things that you believe in. It's like sometimes you look in the mirror and you feel like you're not even yourself anymore, because this thing, it's going to be different for all of you guys. Whatever it is, it's just made you different, and you just don't like who you are anymore. And once you get to a point where dealing with something or dealing with someone makes you not like yourself anymore, then you know it's absolutely time to go. And there's nothing wrong with that. You deserve to like yourself. You deserve to like the things that you are doing. You deserve to be happy. Labradorite, this is what I said, is one of my favorite crystals, and I think it's actually a Scorpio. I don't know if crystals exactly have like signs tied to it, but I do have a book that somebody wrote, and she like connected crystals to certain zodiac signs. I don't know if that's like fact or if they just, you know, if that's what they feel, but I feel like I feel like it makes sense, because Labradorite is all about transformation and change, and so is Scorpio and Pluto. Pluto rules over Scorpio, by the way, if you didn't know. So I may have some Scorpios in here. Labradorite, and it says see the magic. It's time for you to see the magic in yourself. It's time for you to see that there is better in life. excuse me, there's better in life for you than what you're holding on to right now. Sometimes we hold on to things because we think, oh, this is the best it'll get, or I won't get any better than this. I'm so sorry if you can hear my dog walking. He's so loud. He just gave me this stink eye. Sometimes you think there's nothing better than this. It won't get any better than this, but you're wrong. If you're in a place where you're literally not even happy anymore and you think that it won't get any better than that, then you really need to work on your self-esteem. I gotta give it to you. And I'm not saying this to judge you, but I'm just saying there's clearly some issues there that you need to work out. And we all have issues sometimes. We all have self-esteem issues sometimes. I'm not saying that we all stay in those places. Of course not. But we have all had points in our life where we needed to work on our self-esteem. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as you do the work. Have faith in your dreams. So for some of you, this may really be a work thing, not feeling happy with your job, not feeling happy with the career path that you're currently on, and you have a dream deep inside of you, but you're just afraid to pursue it. No, have faith, my love, because anything is possible. If you literally just put in the work and you believe in yourself, I believe that God and the universe will make a way for you. As long as you're coming in, you're saying, this is coming from my heart, I have pure intentions with this, and I'm willing to work hard for it, and you actually do work hard for it, a way will be made for you. So right now, don't worry about what you don't have. Don't think about the lack. Don't have a lack mindset. Worry about what you do have. You have your idea, you have your dream. Focus on that, and a way will be made for you, okay? And this is what you need to start doing in the month of January. And you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. So I may have some Virgos in here. I may have some people that were born on a full moon. Do we have a full moon coming up? Yes, we do. January 6th. I think I'm recording this January 3rd. I think I'm posting it on January 4th or 5th. So it should be here in time for the full moon. So those were your general messages for January. Let's get into your love messages. But just remember that you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be going to the spaces and to the people who make you feel safe, who make you feel comfortable, who make you feel happy, and not to stay in these places that just make you feel the opposite. Love messages, King of Pentacles reversed and Four of Cups reversed. Once again, so for some of you, it is a connection. For some of you, you're single. It's like a split vibe that I'm getting here right now. Some of you, I keep forgetting to show you the cards. I'm so sorry. I'm so used to, if you watch my other videos, I'm so used to having a camera overhead, so you would always see the cards right away rather than me having to turn and show you guys. But okay, for some of you in a relationship, now you know that relationship is not fulfilling you. You know that relationship is not stable. You know that relationship is not connecting with your emotional needs. For some of you, you're a very emotional person and you're with a person who is either not good at showing their emotions, or they're not very a sensitive person, an empathetic person. Some people are just focused on logic, and that's what I'm getting from this King of Pentacles in reverse, because it's an earth sign. Some of you guys are dealing with an earth sign, or you are an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Some people are very logical. Oh, emotions don't make sense, which is not true. If you're an emotional person, you shouldn't be with someone who isn't sympathetic or empathetic. It's just not gonna work. And then for some of you, you're single and you're kind of sad that you don't have a person right now, and you've been waiting and Spirit. So pile number 3, where did we leave off? My camera cut off, but I was saying you've been waiting for your person, for my singles in this pile, and Spirit is basically telling you yes, you have a person. I personally believe that we all have a person, but right now it's not the time for that. Because right now you're still in the midst of healing your heart. And that doesn't have to mean you're healing your heart from an ex. It could be from anything. It could be from parental trauma. It could be from friendship trauma. Just anything that you feel takes a toll on the way that you love and the way that you're able to trust people and let people in. So this says healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. So anything that would have taken a toll on you in the past. You still need time to heal from that before you can meet your person. And I don't want you to take that as a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but in life, sometimes we really have to meet ourselves and love ourselves before we can meet and love another person in the way that we want to. Sometimes we can't meet our perfect person right away because we'd screw it up. We'd self-sabotage because we're just simply not ready for it. But yeah, those were your messages. Oh, your last message, the card that you picked. And this one says chickadee. Chickadee. I'm not sure, but I mean, yeah, like, how else would you pronounce it? You know? Anyways, it says the time is right to release old patterns and energies. You are ready to embrace change. And that's exactly what this whole reading has been about. Whatever is keeping you just unhappy, it's time. Let it go. Let it go. It's okay. Like, I promise you. Like, if you're not happy with it, if you're not in alignment with it, and guess what? That means better things are in alignment with you. And the quicker you realize that, the easier it's gonna be for you guys. But I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please give me a like if any of this resonated with you at all. And remember, you can email me at SpiritualityWithTally at gmail.com. if you want a personal reading from me, and if you were interested in any of the decks you saw here, it will be linked down below in the description box in my Amazon storefront for you to purchase. I'll see you next time.